De profundis clamavi a te, Domine, Domine. Exaudivo ser mer. Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to World Cinema Reviews. This is your host Frank the Vamp, and what you just heard is an excerpt from the Gregorian chant, De Profundis, so out of the depth. And just so just so you know why I'm doing this is because I'm going to talk about a movie, you know, about exorcisms, Catholic rites, and other interesting things in this Defending the Movie edition. Just so the translation, I sang in Latin, and the translation is out of the deaf. I cry to you, O Lord. Lord, hear my voice. That's out of Psalms, I believe. The movie that we're going to talk about tonight, the Vatican tapes, outright bomb at the box office. I think it recovered some of its money internationally, but it was obliterated here by critics, and no one went to see it, pretty much. It's one of the few ones that finally gets to see it now, right? And here's my opinion about it. Obviously, this was, prior to that, I always go over, the cast, the crew. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go over why, the negative things that this film has. Because I want to focus on the really cool, good things that it has as well. But I want to get the junk out of the way, what probably hindered this movie, why so many people didn't like it and didn't go see it. But basically, what this movie is a mixed bag of some good, some bad. But in the end, it has such a cool ending that I think it will get you. So let's talk about it. So this movie, the Vatican tapes, it's a 2015 movie. We have starring, um, you know, uh, you know, some not so well-known actors, but some are well-known actors and kind of surprising casting choices. One being Michael Pena, who you've seen in many movies as a comedian, as a Latino Catholic father, Father Lozano. We have Jimon Honsu, I'm sorry, I can't probably pronounce it that right, the African actor from Blood Diamonds and many other cool movies, in a limited role, also as a Vatican priest. And we got Olivia Taylor Dudley as Angela, our star, so to speak. And one of the biggest scenes of this movie was probably some mistakes in casting. Um, I'm probably butchering his name, but Jimon, uh, the African actor, he is so good in everything I see him. He's so good, and he's there like 5 to 10 minutes of the movie. Seriously, he's in that little. He's in the beginning and he's in the end. Michael Pena, which is a comedian actor, decided to take a serious role. He That's actually a fine job as as this father trying to this priest trying to help a father in need. But I mean, couldn't those two switch? That would have been awesome. Because I think Jimon would have take the film to the next level that it needed to be. So that's one of the biggest scenes in my choice. So it was a casting mistake. When I heard about this movie, I thought that this movie was going to be a found footage movie about real cases of, um, you know, things they have done in the Vatican. And in fact, their narration in the beginning kind of lets you to believe that because it tells you about some tapes that were, that are done, and the fact that, I mean, in reality, it's true. The Vatican is actually done many efforts to. For a while, there were done many efforts to remove exorcism and move to the from the dark ages to the light and prosperity. But lately we have seen a resurgence of talks of exorcism, including some meetings of the Catholic Church to discuss monsters and demons and Satanism. So we have seen something very interesting, which I thought this movie was going to be about, but nope, the movie is about this. Pretty much the plot is there's this girl who is really into, well, we're shown that she's into or has a curiosity about satanic images and rituals when she's searching them on the net. And then she's just a regular girl, a Catholic father, very strict, a soldier, coming overseas to visit her for her birthday. And we have that she's now living together in sin, with the boyfriend, and the father's not too keen on this. He doesn't like it, but he tolerates the boyfriend. Everything's fine until she suffers an accident and goes to the hospital. And from that point on, some strange evil force takes takes a hold of her, and little by little we see the degeneration into demon possession. And that's where I'm gonna leave the movie, because there's a twist in the end that is actually darn good, but we haven't got to that part yet. So that's the plot. So it doesn't explore any other case except this case, and explores Father Pena and the weird paranormal phenomenon that happens. Some of the other negative things is that the movie is really slow paced, and it takes a while to get going sometimes, and it a lot of people may get discouraged. I really like this movie because if you like slow burn movies, it's gonna pay off in the end. The ending is really cool because shows you a little bit of what I thought it was gonna be. A lot of the Catholic Church strange rituals and ancient rituals that are no longer performed. Just only to give you a little taste of that. But in reality, it's showing the birth of evil and the necessity and the of the light side, so to speak, to keep it at bay. The need of new exorcists to avoid Satan taking over, and that's where this movie succeeds. Um, Generally, the most of the great scenes happen at the end, but there's some in the middle. Very unique use of, even though it's not a huge budget, pretty low, in fact, but the effects are done well. Not a lot of CG, which I like, and there's truly terrifying scenes on the end, and a really awesome ending. Good acting by everyone all around. Like I said, it's just a bad casting choice of not making Jimon be the actual leading exorcist there, rather than having Michael Pena just kind of carry the movie. The actress, she, you know who, who she carries most of the movie as the possessed. That's a really Olivia Taylor Dudley. She does awesomely, and you really do see the transformation from an innocent all American girl into a spawn of Satan. And we must remember, evil is real, man. And I like the reflection of it and the way it ended. And if you've seen my, kind of made me remind me of the movie Asmodexia that I also made a review. You guys can check it out on my channel if you guys are interested. And I really liked it. I think that this movie is not great, but I think it has enough good acting, interesting plot, interesting cases, and a really terrifying ending to keep to make it worthwhile. At least a watch. In fact, I want to make it another watch. I want to make it 2 or 3 watches. I want to get this film for me. I mean, I really enjoyed it. So with my girlfriend, I really enjoyed it. She sacrificed herself because she doesn't like horror movies that much, and she went on my side. So thank you, honey. So this goes to show you, love can overcome all. So I will say that this movie, I'm gonna give them a cool B minus. So it's not the best, but it's not the worst. It certainly this didn't deserve to bomb. In fact, once you guys watch it, I'm pretty sure you guys gonna like it like me. Don't expect the greatest things in sliced bread, but expect a solid horror movie. And trust me, there's a whole bunch of crowd out there, and I got to see a lot of it too. This movie is not crap. This movie is actually good. I recommend you to give it a watch. And you might see a few surprises, and you will like the ending. I'm pretty sure of it. Anyhow, if you like my video, please like and comment. If you didn't like it, tell me about it. If you didn't like this movie, tell me why you didn't. I want to hear it. And obviously, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Stay cool. Take it easy. See you next installment of Defending the Movie. Ciao.